Welcome back to Englopod, the podcast where you build confidence and shape your future.
Hello. It is just wonderful to be here with you today.
Hello. I'm so happy to be here too. Today we have a very special deep dive planned. We're going to talk about a feeling that every single person knows.
Yes, we are not talking about grammar rules today. Not at all. We're not talking about, long vocabulary lists. Today is all about your feelings.
Yeah.
About what happens inside your head.
Exactly. We're talking about those days when you just want to stop. The days when your brain says, quit.
I think we all have those days. You buy a new notebook, you're so excited, you tell yourself, okay, I'm going to do this, I will change my life.
Yes, that's it. That new year feeling is just full of energy. But then Tuesday comes, you're tired from work, the house is a mess, you open your book and your brain just goes, nope.
It just says, stop, this is too hard. I am way too tired for this.
And that is such a dangerous moment. I mean, that's the moment where so many people quit. So today we want to help you. We want to share a story about a learner named Jake, right? Jake is a student, probably just like you. And he had this conversation with his teacher, Emma. And in their talk, they really get into how to keep going when things are hard.
Our mission today is, it's simple. We want to help change your mind. We want to take you from thinking, I can't do this, to really believing I am growing.
So if you've ever felt small when you try to speak, or if you feel, stupid when you make a mistake, this one is for you. Let's start with Jake's story.
Jake told a very, very honest story. He called it a bad day.
A bad day. Okay, so tell us about this bad day. What happened?
Well, it was the evening. Jake sat down at his desk. He opened his notebook. He looked at the sentences there. He really wanted to study.
That sounds good so far. He was trying to do the work.
Yes, but he read one sentence, just one, and he didn't understand it. He read it again, and then suddenly he felt this heavy feeling.
Heavy? What do you mean heavy? Like he was carrying a rock?
Yes, exactly that. Heavy in his mind. He actually said he felt small.
Wow, that is a strong word. Small. It means he felt like this language was a huge, giant monster.
Yeah.
And he was just a tiny insect.
Yes. And he felt slow. His brain was just screaming at him. It was saying, Jake, this is too hard. You are not smart enough.
Oh, that's a terrible feeling. I know that feeling. You look at the words on the page and they just look like some kind of secret code. You start to panic.
Panic is exactly the right word. And usually when we feel panic, our first thought is to run away, to quit.
So did Jake quit? Did he stop right there?
No. And this right here, this is the important part. He did close the book, but he didn't run away.
So what did he do?
He closed the book, gently. He stood up and he went to the kitchen to make a cup of tea.
Ah, tea. A nice hot cup of tea. That's always a good way to calm down.
It really is. He just sat by the window. He looked outside. He took a break. And he realized something really important. He was feeling what they called quiet pain.
Quiet pain?
Yeah.
Could you explain that a bit? What does that mean?
Quiet pain is this feeling deep inside you. It happens when you study every single day. You listen to things, you read books, you try so hard, but you feel like you are not moving.
You feel like you're stuck in the same place you were last year.
Exactly. You think, why are my skills still so bad? I am working so hard. But you don't say this out loud to anyone. You just keep it inside your heart. That's the quiet pain.
That's a very sad thought. But is it true? I mean, are you really staying in the same place?
No, and that's the trick. You see, Jake and Emma used this beautiful picture to explain it. They called it the fog.
The fog. Okay, maybe you should say fog for our listeners. Fog is, it's like a cloud, but it's on the ground. When it's foggy, the air is all white or gray. You can't see the sun. You can't really see the trees far away.
Yes. So imagine you're walking in this fog. You look down at your feet. You can see your shoes taking steps. One step, then another step.
Okay, so you know you're moving.
You're moving your body, yes. But if you look up, you can't see where you're going. You can't see the finish line. You have no idea if the house is right in front of you.
Because the white cloud is blocking your view.
Exactly. Learning a language is just like walking in the fog. You're studying. You're learning new words. Your brain is changing. But you can't see the result yet.
So you start to think, I'm lost.
But you're not lost. You are moving forward. You just can't see the destination. Not yet.
That is a very comforting idea. It means that on Jake's bad day, when he felt stupid, he was actually learning something.
Yes. The struggle is the learning, even if you don't feel it at the time.
This reminds me of the other comparison they used, the one about the gym, like exercise.
Oh, I love this comparison. It is just perfect. Think about your muscles. Think about lifting weights at the gym.
Okay, I'm imagining it. I'm at the gym.
Now, imagine you pick up a feather, a bird's feather. It's very, very light. You lift it up and down, up and down. Is that hard?
No, that's easy. I can do that all day long.
Okay, but will your muscles get bigger?
No.
Yeah.
Of course not. It's too easy.
Exactly. Now, imagine you pick up a heavy rock. It is really heavy. You try to lift it. Your arms are shaking. Your face turns red. It hurts a little bit.
It's uncomfortable. I'd probably want to drop it.
But that is the moment the muscle grows. The muscle only grows when the work is hard.
So learning a language is the same.
Yes. They said a very powerful sentence in their talk. When learning feels hard, your brain is working.
I want to repeat that. When learning feels hard, your brain is working.
If you open your book and everything is easy, if you understand every single word perfectly, you're not actually learning. You're just practicing what you already know.
You're just lifting the feather.
Correct. But when you feel confused, when you feel slow, when your head hurts a little, that's the heavy rock. That means your brain is getting stronger.
So when Jake felt tired and small, that was actually a good sign.
It was a very good sign. It meant he was pushing his brain to grow.
I like that. We really need to change how we think about that feeling of difficulty. It means growth.
And there's another idea they talked about. They called it sleeping English.
Sleeping English. Like, is the language tired?
A little bit, yeah. Have you ever had this happen? You learn a new word. You know it, but when you try to speak to someone, the word is just gone.
Oh, I hate that. It just disappears from my memory completely.
It's not really gone, it's just sleeping. It's deep inside your brain. So practice isn't always about learning new things. Practice is about waking up the words you already have.
So we have to kind of shake them and say, wake up, words.
Yes, every time you try to speak, you are waking them up.
Yeah.
And sometimes When you wake them up, they come out a little bit wrong.
Mistakes.
Yes, mistakes. Jake told a really funny story about a mistake he made.
Oh, please tell us. I love hearing about mistakes. It always makes me feel better.
So Jake was talking to someone. He wanted to say that he had nothing to do. He wanted to say, I am bored.
Okay. I am bored. That's a normal thing to feel.
But he got the word wrong. He said, I am very boring.
Oh, no. Boring is for, like, your personality.
Right. If a movie is boring, you fall asleep. If a person is boring, nobody wants to talk to them.
So Jake basically told this person, I am not an interesting man. I am a very boring man.
Yes. And then he realized his mistake. He said his face turned bright red. He was so embarrassed he wanted to hide.
Poor Jake. But let me ask you a question. Did he ever forget that word again after that?
Never. He never, ever forgot the difference between bored and boring again. The mistake actually helped him remember forever.
So the mistake was actually his teacher.
Yes. The story tells us that mistakes are not bad. In a way, mistakes are a sign that you are brave.
Right. If you're too afraid to make a mistake, you'll never wake up your sleeping English.
Exactly. You have to be willing to sound a little bit boring sometimes so you can learn how to be bored.
That is great advice. Now, I want to switch gears and talk about time. This is maybe the biggest excuse. People always say, I want to learn, but I have no time. I have work. I have children.
I'm just too busy. Yes, we all say this. But Jake and Emma have a fantastic rule for this. They call it the 5-minute rule.
5 minutes? That seems very short. Is 5 minutes really enough?
Yes, because, as they say, 5 minutes is better than 0 minutes.
That's simple math. 5 is definitely bigger than 0.
So many people think they need, like, a whole hour to study. And if they don't have that full hour, they just do nothing.
They quit before they even start that day.
But the 5-minute rule says just do a little bit. Listen to one song, read one paragraph, learn just one new word.
Anyone can find 5 minutes. You can do it on the bus or, while you're waiting for your coffee to brew.
Exactly. And they have a mantra for this. A mantra is a strong sentence you can say to yourself to feel better. Their mantra is, don't run, don't stop.
Don't run, don't stop. What does that mean exactly?
Think about the weather again. Imagine it's raining really hard. You're walking outside.
Okay, it's wet everywhere. It's slippery.
If you try to run, you might fall down. Right. That's dangerous. But if you stop completely, you'll just get cold and wet. You'll freeze.
So you just have to keep walking.
Yes. You walk slowly. You take small, careful steps. You don't run, but you don't stop.
And that's how we should approach learning. Slowly, but every single day.
It's all about consistency. Doing it every day is so much more important than doing it fast.
But what if I'm really, really tired? What if my brain feels completely empty? Is it okay to take a break?
This is such an important point. The story makes it clear there's a huge difference between resting and quitting.
Okay, so what is the difference?
Think about your mobile phone. At the end of a long day, the battery is dead, right? The screen goes black.
Yep, it needs to be charged.
Do you look at your phone and say, oh, this phone is broken, I'm throwing it in the trash?
No. That would be crazy. I just plug it into the wall and let it rest.
Exactly. You are the phone. Your brain is the battery. When you're tired, you are not broken. You just need to charge.
So resting is okay.
Resting is necessary. It is absolutely okay to close the book. It's okay to sleep. It's even okay to cry if you feel frustrated. A tired brain cannot learn anything.
But quitting.
Quitting is throwing the phone in the trash. Quitting means you close the door and you lock it. If you quit, you will never know how good you could become.
So, rest when you must. Charge your battery. But please, don't throw the phone away.
Now, I want to talk about something a bit deeper. We're talking about emotions. We're talking about, well, your heart.
Yes, in the story, Jake and Emma talk about faith.
They do. They talk about believing in God. They say that when they feel alone in the struggle, they trust that God is watching them.
Trusting that God sees their hard work, not just how fast they're going.
Exactly. Even if they are slow, they believe God is happy with their effort.
It helps them feel a sense of peace.
It does. And this connects to another big emotion, fear. So many students are just terrified to speak.
Oh, yes. Your heart starts beating fast. Your hands might shake. You're just so afraid that people will laugh at you.
But here's a really beautiful idea from the story. They said, fear means you care.
What does that mean? Fear means you care.
Well, think about it. If you didn't care about this language, if it wasn't important to you at all, would you feel nervous?
No. I'd be totally relaxed. I wouldn't care.
Exactly. You are afraid because this is important to you. You want to do a good job. You want to connect with people.
So my fear is actually proof that I'm passionate about this.
Yes. It's a sign of passion. It's a sign that you are growing. So you shouldn't hate your fear. You should maybe say, hello, fear. Thank you for showing me that this is important.
But I'm still kind of waiting for the fear to go away. I'm waiting for someone to tell me, okay, you are ready now. You have permission to speak.
You're waiting for permission.
Yes. I want a teacher to, open the door for me.
But the story says this is not a door that someone else opens for you. You have to open it yourself.
There's no gatekeeper?
No, no one is coming to save you. You have to be the brave one. You have to push that door open, even if your speaking is, a little bit broken.
But I want to be perfect. I want to sound like a native speaker. I want that American or British accent.
Ugh, the native speaker dream. The story calls this the myth of perfection. It says it's basically a lie.
Why is it a lie?
Because trying to be perfect just causes pain. It makes you stressed out. The story says we shouldn't try to be native. We should try to be international.
What's international English?
International English is simple. It's clear. And it's honest. It's about connecting two people. It doesn't need perfect grammar. It just needs to be understood.
Yeah, that actually makes me feel lighter. The pressure kind of disappears.
And what about accents? How do you feel about your accent?
Sometimes I feel bad about my accent. I worry that it sounds strange to people.
The story says your accent is your power.
My power.
Yes. Your accent is your history. It tells the world, I speak more than one language. It shows that you worked hard to get here. It's like a trophy.
A trophy. I really like that. My accent proves that I am brave.
Exactly. So please don't hide your accent. You should wear it like a crown.
This all brings us to the biggest question. Why? Why are we doing all this hard work? Why should we keep walking in the fog?
We all need to know our why. For Jake, he wants to speak with confidence. He wants to understand the world.
But we have to be careful with that word must.
Oh, yes, I must be fluent. I must speak perfectly. I must learn fast.
Those sentences just feel so heavy. They feel like a big weight on my shoulders.
Because pressure kills learning. Your brain learns best when it is calm, when you feel happy. When you are scared, your brain just closes down.
So we have to be kind to ourselves.
We do, and we really need to remember the consequence of quitting.
What happens if we actually quit?
If you quit just because something is hard, you send a very powerful message to yourself. You tell your own heart, I cannot do hard things.
Oh, that's a bad message. It
Really?
makes me feel weak just thinking about it.
It's very dangerous. But if you keep going, if you stay in the fog and just keep walking, if you keep lifting that heavy rock,
Uh-huh.
you tell yourself, I am strong.
You build real confidence.
Yes.
Yeah.
And here is a little secret. A lot of people think, first I will get confidence and then I will speak.
That sounds right to me. I feel like I need the confidence first.
But it's the opposite. The action has to come first. The confidence comes second.
Wait. So I have to speak before I feel ready.
Yes. You just speak, you make a mistake, you survive, you realize, hey, I'm okay. And then the confidence starts to come.
So that's the confidence sequence. Do it first, then feel it.
Yes. You earn it through action.
Wow. We have covered so much today. We talked about the fog and how you are moving even when you can't see the progress.
And we talked about the gym and how that difficult feeling means your brain is actually growing.
We talked about sleeping English and how we need to wake it up.
And we learned the 5-minute rule. Just 5 minutes is enough. Don't run, don't stop.
So, now we have a little challenge for you. This is something for you to do today.
It's very small. Are you ready?
Okay, here is the challenge.
Say one English sentence out loud today. Just one single sentence.
You can say it to the mirror in your bathroom. You can say it to your cat. You can say it in the shower. It doesn't matter.
Just let the words come out of your mouth. And after you say it, smile.
Why smile?
You smile because you tried. You smile because you are still walking. That smile tells your brain, hey, we did a good job just now.
I love that. One sentence, one smile.
And finally, just remember this thought about time. Time is not your enemy. It's your partner.
Today might feel hard, but today's hard work becomes tomorrow's strength.
If you're in the fog today, just keep walking. We are walking with you.
Rest if you are tired. Charge your battery, but don't close that book forever. Thank you for listening to this deep dive.
See you next time. Goodbye.